Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So, in the last video was our first playthrough on the heels of the modding deep dive. That will be going live probably another couple more videos after the time I'm recording this one. So pretty soon I'm going to be seeing probably a pretty big flood of comments about that video, which I am really looking forward to. And I mean, I know I say this all the time, but you truly maybe don't understand how much I appreciate the kind of comments and suggestions and tips and tricks that people dump in my comment section on my videos. And I've mentioned this before. I do respond to quite a lot of them. I can't do them all because it's just so time consuming. And if I'm going to take the time to respond to something somebody takes the time to post on my page, I really want to give it, you know, kind of a fair shake of thought instead of just throwing back something trivial. If you're going to take the time to post something, I want to take the time to cogently put my thoughts together and respond in kind. That being said, I feel like I'm in a pretty good position here, but I did want to point something else out because a brand new video just dropped within the last 12 hours of the last time I was actually recording on my end. And one of the more active commenters on my page was mentioning something that actually plays into the heels of the kind of mod setup and my deep dive into the mods. So what I do want to do is jump into this Doorclave as a great example. They were talking specifically about the Venka clause that I was using. Gosh, it might have been on Ember or Loki. I don't recall which frame I was using that on. But they were like, hey, actually, you'll notice that slash damage is also a status effect, though it is different. It functions as bleed dot, and it's one of the more sought after kind of physical attributes, and it will actually tell you if you look over on the left along with all the other kind of sides if it applies. So I can see that on this weapon it's got some slash built in here for 88.4. So I do have this possibility when we get some more points open to pop on here. We've got this Jagged Edge, which I already have bumped 3 up to plus 60, and then there's this other one over here, the Carnus Mandible, that gives plus 15 to slash, plus 10 status, and some other nice little pocket perks. So I would probably start by testing throwing a single point and see what that does on the slash and status chance proc, what it bumps, and kind of relate that to Jagged Edge, but I might want to throw that on once I have a few more points just to see what it bumps into this slash stat over here. Might very well be worth looking into. So I did just want to start the day by mentioning that. In the last video, we did a bounty run over in the Cambion Drift. That's where I do intend to pick back up today, but as it's a new week, I figured I would start by popping over to my favorite one and only Titania and go visit Maru. See if we can maybe get some of that big pile of Indo back that we've spent. What am I rolling right now? I mean, this doesn't really do any base perk for her, but I don't want to swap out my arsenal loadout. Doesn't really matter. We're just zipping in and out for the Ayatan. So we're going to be starting there today. Maybe watching me run these is boring. I don't know. If that does become a thing over time, hey, you know, we've seen it. We don't need to keep seeing it. It's fine. I get it. I will cut them out. But I'm trying to do my best to remember to do these every week. Especially on the heels of having spent the better part of 6,500 Indo. I could really use a bit more Indo back in the pool for some upgrade points, especially as we're still working up with plenty of points to go on that new Dagath build. So that's where we're starting today. Just going to pop in real quick with Titania. Hopefully we can get this on the first go. Never really know what the setup's going to be. I haven't seen all of the derivatives yet of the possible what they could have you doing in here. So that's a fact.
Hey,
but
welcome to my bazaar.
I'm looking for Ayatan treasures. I'm ready. I'm always looking for Ayatan Maru.
Let's go.
I'm also very much looking forward to taking my newfound knowledge and rebuilding all these old frames and weapon setups that, you know, I started on to see how much stronger I can make them. Six. Oh, that's okay. Not a big rock. See one of these all drop down. Let's get these guys. Gets up here. Whoops. Okay. Let's trigger.
Well, this should be fun.
It should be. You're right.
Stretch first. You know, limber up. Don't look now, tin stuff.
All right, we got it on the first go. It's the exact same setup as the last time I did it. I will bring it home. Just give me a minute. I want to break all this stuff in case there's some proper goods, because you never know. Oh, look at all of the breakables. You gotta love it. Okay. May as well while we're sitting here. All right, let's just head on out. And zip, zip, zip. Okay. Very quick one and done. That looks like a more sizable sculpture. Maybe it has 2 sockets on the rear plus the 2 on the front. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's just 3. It's always hard to tell. And a little Oxium out of it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Skip cinematic, yes. Yep, so it's just those 3. Nothing on the rear. Yep, okay, that's fine. Still 1,400 back. That's not bad for just a couple minutes of work. Absolutely not mad about that.
Hey, did you hear, Tenno? Hi. Welcome to my bazaar. Tenno from all over the system come here to trade. Need any pointers?
That is a beautiful thing.
Last time I saw one this nice.
Okay, let's head back to the orbiter, and then we'll swap back over to Dagath. And then we're going to head back over to the Cambion Drift. Dagath, where are you? Already at max. That's just crazy to me. Penta up to 20. Sycris is upgraded. That's right. I was also going to swap that out since that's fully upgraded. So let's try... I think that's the Sevagoth weapon that I picked up along with the parts for building Sevagoth from last week. So why don't we go... Let's try these twin gremlins. Unranked. Yeah, I know. So... with our newfound knowledge, let's see where we want to start. Obviously, Serration. Is that on this weapon type? Not on this weapon type. It's going to be Hornet Strike on the secondary then? Yeah, Hornet Strike. There we go. We can pop that right on there. That leaves us with 3. Okay. Let's see. This has Impact, Puncture, and Slash. Don't know what we're going to be doing, so why don't we just start? No, because those are all going to cost too much. We're going to leave it there. It's unranked. It'll leave us 3 left in the tank, which is fine. This has 210 max. The mag is 30. It fires at 5 full auto with a 1.1 reload. That's quick. So maybe the base magazine itself might be a good, quality of life to throw in there. I'm going to do a quick cut so I can mod these weapons, customize them to match my color scheme for Dagath. So I'm going to do that. Quick cut, and we'll be back. Okay. That is modified to match the rest of the theme. So now we're going to head back over to Deimos, and we're going to go talk with Mother. Necralisk. I guess it doesn't matter if it's calm or busy. Busy might be better for getting people in your group for running bounties, but that's okay. And I haven't forgotten about the citrine, so we're going to have to keep redoing and farming over on that new Mars mission node. Let's see. Mother, where are you? Through here. And is this Mother? Yes, perfect. Bounties.
There's so much to be done here on Deimos.
All right, we started with this one yesterday because there's a possibility of it dropping a Xaku neuroptic, which would be incredible. Even if it doesn't, there's also possibility of Endo. And then once we get down, I think in this side is where the Nechramech parts kind of fall into play. So Xaku systems, Xaku chassis, Xaku neuroptics. Let's just start here with this one.
One who is not afraid of a little work. It is vital that we gain a proper understanding of the infestation on Deimos in order to protect the heart. Lloyd will instruct you on how to procure geological core samples in relevant areas. This would be a great help to me.
Okay. We'll jump out here, see what's going on. In just a minute, that door will open. I hate jumping down hills. It just ends up slow. Ah, fragger. I respect that.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
I really like this frame and its kit. Hey, a little Indo.
They're all tuckered out.
They are all
Let's go find
tuckered
some more
out.
playmates, yeah?
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it. That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
That's the lot. You dealt with the Scratchikins double quick.
Okay. Yep,
Now
Scratchikins
that's
are
over
down.
with, I suppose you can grab
Mother
a core
tokens,
sample.
Xeneric lens. All right, what's the next stage?
Contact our Corpus friend Latrox. He can help you get a core sample if you protect him.
Is there a fast travel that's nearby there?
You're close by.
Not really. I'll just leg it.
A moment of your time. Hello? Latrox Oon. Our Entrati friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna. Not the kind of people one can really fail, if you catch my drift. Help?
I catch your Cambion
Just
drift.
walked up with
Ah.
Would you grab a sample for me?
Ah.
Perfect. Now we need to grab some more samples, just to be sure.
Okay.
I'm in your debt, my gargantuan metal friend.
Hey, don't sweat it.
Fantastic.
We aim to please.
Starting the data upload. This always draws infected, so keep me safe.
I love that speed boost.
And that, my friend, is a clean sweep. All samples uploaded.
Yes, sir.
Going to lie down.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Latrox has collected a number of samples on our behalf.
Scintillant.
Well done, Tenno.
Thanks, Ortax /
Based on
Lloyd.
the other core samples, I have located the best place to get the final set. Proceed to the excavators. I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation. Excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
Which one is powered down? Is the
Excavator
question.
back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
I think this one's fine. It's the one down here. Might be struggling a bit. I think that one needs a cell. I don't see any enemies with cells. There's one.
Green light. That's a digger finished digging.
There's another one.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
And another one. And there was one more, as well as some endo. Let's grab that. Also want to roll up on these resources that dropped. Get one more. Is that enough?
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Beautiful. All right, let's get over to E. There's another one. And another one. And another one. I think this is probably fine. Maybe it needs some shields.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
the diggers got through digging.
Perfect.
Great.
I'm told you have extracted a set of core samples. Good work, Tenno.
I think that's it, right? That was part 3, I think. So we should be fair game to head back to the Necralisk. So we'll just fast travel back. Yep, I see. I'm coming. That's a cool skin on whatever frame that is. I don't recognize it. Looks awesome, though. Almost like a moth. There we go! Xaku Neuroptics. That's awesome. And another Xeneric. That's funny. What is scintillant? Huh. Does that say fetch? Guys, unbelievable! What a lucky pull! What a lucky pull! Let's immediately go into the arsenal here. Oh, will they let me? Maybe not from here. I guess if I have to leave, I have to leave. Equipment. Oh, nope, I can. Mods. Finally got a fetch mod for Chi. Oh, no. I have to do it from arsenal. I'm an idiot. Let me do this again. Arsenal. Okay, Chi. Upgrade. I have no points. Shelter creates... I mean, that's useful, but that is not fetch useful. Oh, man. Finally. Whoops. We can also bump this, too. Unbelievable. What luck. What luck. I am really, really pleased with that. And I have up to 4 points, right? Nope, because that takes it... Let me just apply that fusion and double check my points. Do I have 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Upgrade that. 2 more. We need it up to power 6. 5, 6. Apply. That is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Okay, so I don't have to swap back to my Taxon. I can keep rolling Chi. Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, back to Mother, who is through here. I think this is Mother. Yep.
Welcome,
Bounties.
Tenno. You are here to assist.
All right, we got the Neuroptics. We also need the chassis and the systems. So I guess, you know, I could go for Xaku before my original purpose, which was to come here for Nechramech Parks. But we know we're going to be spending some time here on Bounties for a while. So maybe I'll cut out some additional runs. But I'll just see if I can pull these. I'm going to have to put in the work anyway. So let's just pick one more up.
Has a curious mind and a firm hand.
And then the door will be through, I forget which way. Oh, you know what? I don't think I left the group from that last one, which I really should have. So let me say leave squad and then go talk to Mother again. And then run it.
Together, we will pacify. Yes, there are bounties. If you have the
Systems
interest,
chassis.
so be it.
I do have the
See what you're
interest.
made of. Grineer may be unsavory, but ultimately they are not the infested, and we need all the help we can get. Kindly locate and assist a stranded squad of Grineer. Rest assured they will be non-hostile. These Grineer fully grasp their situation here.
A large concentration of infested are close by. They must be dealt with before we attempt to locate the Grineer.
And a Madurai lens. I think I already have one of those as well. On headshot, crit chance when aiming for 2 seconds. That probably would be really strong on a sniper build. Getting all sorts of mats, too. So far, I'd say this is going great. Yep. That's definitely a no, but that's okay. You know, again, it's going to take some time, just like any other thing that you're farming, but, you know, running these multiple times, it's dropping us a ton of these mats we can only get here, which is great. In fact, you know what? I've got a bunch of mother tokens now. Let's see what I can do. Does that just require...
Open to dialogue.
Nope, that takes more parts. That's fine. Some other tokens I'll definitely be able to use somewhere. I've seen them. Maybe it was with Lloyd or Ortak or... I don't remember. But anyway, we're getting plenty of those. So let's just run this again. We want systems and chassis. We've got the neuroptics. Doesn't want to let me leave the squad and the door's not opening. This could take a minute. Okay, just being a little sluggish. That's alright, not the end of the world. What is Blood Rush? Crit chance attacks with combo multiplier? That could be pretty huge. Yeah, another variant of kind of the same. Maybe the last one was bronze or gold and that one's silver. Alright, that's alright. Let's just head back up. So for the purposes of trying to do something with the Nechramech, I think we'll just make grinding for the Xaku parts kind of a background target. But I do want to try one of these Nechramech ones for sure. So that's a 30 to 40 Vault Tier 1. These Anomaly Retrieval, what is this? Isolation Vault Tier 1. I don't know what any of these are, but, you know, it looks like where we would possibly get the parts. So let's just pop in. Let's do one.
You appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necraloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
Now take the concoction and throw it against the large cloaca I have marked on the map.
Yay! Let's go inside before it starts chewing! Oh, wow.
Haven't been down here yet.
Toxic in here, it'll burn your casing up. We need to do something or the vault won't open.
Some of the infested are adding to the toxicity level. Deal with them quickly.
Hey, we can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you. infested are coming. If we can make it through these, we'll make it to the ISO vault. The tox level is coming down. Now the infested have backed off. We can go to the vault.
Can we? All right. So where's the vault?
The Entrati ruins are close. Keep
All right.
pushing, and you will be there in no time. There is a guardian here, a Nechramech. You will need to destroy it so you can explore the ruins.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip. And he's down. Never doubted you for a minute, Chip.
Okay. Not exactly sure what this green target marker is, but do we have to jump back out through this? Doesn't seem like. Turn to the surface. One at a time. There we go. It was just being a little weird.
Come on. I'll show you the locks on the vault.
The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless spread, but the inner chambers remain unbreached.
Saying to head down again? I feel like this is where we just were. Is this not just completely backtracking us?
Hey, I'm getting kind of busted up here, like half dead. Help a friend out? You can rejuice me with void energy if you can spare it.
With the generators all active, it is now possible to open the vault. One obstacle remains.
Come on, Chi.
You can only make 3 mistakes before the vault will lock permanently. Be sure before you input. Some of the knowledge that was brought back from the void never left these vaults. I hope you can find a use for it.
An interesting expedition, I trust. You did well, according to Lloyd. A reward is in order for your efforts.
Wow, there's
I
a
do
bunch
hope
of
you'll go
stuff
again.
down here.
There is so much more to be found. Things hidden from a mundane
And an
gaze.
Ayatan? Another Ayatan? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, well, this one's done. I guess I'll head out of here, I think. Oh gosh, I don't even know where the objective is. I guess I have to do the teleport back out of here, right? There we go. Now it should let me go back to the Necralisk. Yep. Well, there's a damaged Nechramech engine, so that's a part that we definitely needed. Okay, so let me just double check my timer. I know it feels like all of 10 minutes to me, but yeah, I've been recording about an hour and a half. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to back out of the Cambion Drift for the time being. Let me leave this squad. Then I'm going to exit the Necralisk. We're going to pop back on, and we're just going to look at some of the parts that we have. Head back over to the foundry. You know what? I feel like I might have had something crafting as well. Equinox is going. My personal quarters is finally done. I'm guessing that's down to the right. Let's scroll to the last tab, I believe, is where the Nechramech parts would be popping up. Okay, Void Rig engine. So we've got one engine, we've got 2 biotic filters. We're going to need a lot of these random... I mean, this is probably stuff... blueprint sold by Otak. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need to do a lot more of the kind of mining and farming and things for the other... kind of vendors, so to speak, down there in order to do this. But at least we have a good idea of, what's possible as we're doing that. And we did get, let's just double check Warframes again. Xaku, it'll be at the very bottom. We got a Xaku Neuroptic. And we've already got the blueprint. So... we're going to need a lot of other parts down here. So it looks like we do need to spend a fair bit of time with Otak, and then it's showing us some other places. So this one could potentially be that one that is just going to take a while to get and get all the parts for, which is really no problem. It's forcing us into some other stuff that we have yet to do. So what other thing did I want to check? There is an Archwing launcher. Where would that be?
Operator, orders has been
Is that
given.
considered gear? The Archwing launcher.
You could say we
It's that fish oil. So that we're going to need to get from, I think Cetus is where you can fish with the fishing pole. So that is kind of one of the next things I want to do. I have been sleeping on getting that done for a while. So I think I'm going to backtrack, head over to Cetus, and see what I need to do if I can pick up any of that fish oil. And then we're going to wrap up today's video. Fish. There we go.
Hello! It is my aim to ensure you fully enjoy your time upon the water.
Because we need fish oil.
Not filled with unknowable horror.
I guess I'll need to get a little bit of all of these. I'll need all of them. Lonzo, Tulok, and the Param. And then we're going to need some bait, obviously, that are active during the day. 6 to fish pest and make it easier to see. Okay. So we'll need... Oh gosh, I don't know how much of each of these would be reasonable. Let's go with 5 to start of Twilight and 5 of Peppered. And then we'll get the Luminous Dye as well. We'll start with 5 of those as well.
I hope to see you again.
Now let's look at today's special. Provide fish, cut
Let's
fish.
see what you've got.
I don't have any fish.
You have no fish? Well, what are you waiting for?
So how
Catch some.
do I go about actually fishing? All right, guys, had to do a quick battery swap in my audio recorder. I've got my poles. I've got some bait. I'm guessing I might need to go into my arsenal to equip the fishing spears into my gear wheel. Let's just find out. I have nothing there. Can I put... Aha, yeah, there's my fishing poles. Let's go Lonzo, Param, Tulok, and then over here we'll put that gem cutter. Okay, so I guess there's probably not a bounty. I didn't see a bounty on them related to it. I just need to get out the door. I always get turned around backwards in the middle of these vendors down this way. Okay, this way. So I guess we just got to find some water. And then with any luck, we'll see some fish. Or maybe we have to use the bait first. And then we'll be able to use our spear. I have no idea. Having never done this, it just seems the logical conclusion that we find a body of water and then we can start fishing. Why is Garatot Lake? Sure, I'll put a waypoint there. What do you mean get to the objective? Okay, well... Is that something else? Is that related to fish? No, that's like one of the Eidolon monsters. So... if I pull this out... I guess this would be considered mostly nighttime, which is actually really annoying because there's a bunch of annoying stuff over here with which to have to contend. Let me get further away from this nonsense just so I can kind of focus on what I'm trying to focus on. Alright, so how... Oh, I probably also have to... Why am I in a squad? I'm not even remotely trying to be in a squad. Let that do its thing. Okay, I feel like I probably need to go back into my arsenal. Can I not do it from here? It seems like now that I'm in here, I can't equip anything else to the wheel. It's actually a little bit annoying. I guess what do you mean abort mission? I'm not even in a mission. I'm just free roaming. I'll have to go back into Cetus, then equip this bait and all this other stuff into the wheel. Okay, now I have access to equipment again. All right. Let's go back into the gear loadout. So, yep. Let's just pull another tab over. Let's say peppered bait. It's automatically available from the menu while fishing. What about twilight bait? What about luminous dye? Okay, so it looks like maybe I didn't have to run back in there, which I guess is fine. So let me roll back out. I'm leaving the squad. I do not want to be in a squad. I'm not. Oh, it's because I'm not in solo. I'm like do stuff with a group, which I am not even remotely trying to do right now. Game is lagging something fierce. There we go. I'm going to leave this squad. Abort mission. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know what these guys are doing. I'm going to try to not let it impact me. For starters. And I think the body of water, the lake, is just right over here. And I wanted to head to the far side. Yeah, kind of away from all the nonsense. So, if I pull up the gear wheel, it says bait will be automatically available. But I don't actually see that that's true. Okay, I'm wondering if those white spots are like fish jumping and stuff. So maybe if I just time it right. Let me come walk over here to this rock. I'm going to break that. I'm going to step out onto this rock. See if this gives me... Maybe go back to that same spot. Oh, hold RB for actions. Okay. Let's go X. Let's also go B. Yeah, I got one.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, you definitely need the bait. It looks like you can't just randomly start chucking the spear and start pulling fish out. That's going to be a small one, but let's get it anyway. The more the merrier. I have no idea how many fish it takes to generate, you know, the 30 fish oil I need for my launcher, which is why I'm doing this right now. It's another big one. Seems like maybe my bait and my dye has done its thing. No, because there's another one. And another one. Ooh, big one too. This is actually quite a bit more enjoyable than I was anticipating it being. Oh, there's a Chivo for catching fish. That's pretty great. Yep, and it looks like my dye and my bait have disappeared, so I'm just going to fast travel back to the closest point to Cetus. I'll head back in, we'll turn into the fishmonger, and we'll see if this was the right guess. So that just means if I need more of this down the line, we're going to need more bait and more dye, just in case it's night. I can leave the group again. Sorry, guys. I actually... See, I forgot I was in public. I was going in to do something solo. It's my fault. I'm not trying to mess up the plans of people. So we've got a total of 8 different eels. The question is, how much fish oil does this yield when the fishmonger cuts us up some fish? The fish icon is over here.
It is my aim to ensure you fully enjoy.
I don't know if it's provide fish or cut fish.
Use for every part of the beast.
Let's just take a small. Confirm.
Just a wee one, nothing to fear.
Cut. Just one fish oil for that.
That's Krunanetta.
Select all. Cut.
Help.
17. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. That's great.
That was expertly done.
So what I want to do is, does it give me the option for solo here? Yes. But I have to do it from inside Cetus. It's my own fault, guys. I'm over here whining about something that is completely in my own control that I screwed up. I just feel bad because obviously there were people in there that were trying to be in an active group to go after something, and they got pulled into my group while I'm just over here fishing like an idiot. Which is fine. It's fine. All right, let's go back for take 2. Little bait. Little dye. Gotcha. That was a decent read on that one. It was a decent read on that one. These are all kind of small over here, which I guess it's not the end of the world. Oh, I totally had that. No way. Don't leave. There's plenty of bait. being sneaky. Another small one. It's probably just one fish oil, I'm guessing, on those smaller ones. Gotcha. Whoops. Not what I was trying to do. I think I might be using scaly. They're not scaly. These are smooth. I think I'm trying to use the wrong tool for the job. Eels have smooth skin. That was just a bad throw. That was a good one. See how many more we can possibly snag before they all disappear. Now that my bait's done. It disappeared right as I was throwing it. Okay, it's fate. So this will be slightly quicker than just running back over there. We'll head back in the door. We'll go talk to the fishmonger, get him to cut up our spoils. Spoils of war. And then we'll go back and finally make that Archwing launcher that I've been sleeping on since I started. 21 smalls, 8 mids, and 6 big. Yeah, that ought to yield a pretty decent bit of oil. I already had 20 some odd from 8 fish. So this will be a significant step up. So I want to try a couple different things. Let's say cutfish.
Let's open it up then.
We'll say 6. Confirm.
This one will feed the whole
Cut.
family and
18
the
oil.
too.
Perfect.
You're quite
And what happens
handy
if
with
I
any
say
fish you
provide
spare,
fish?
And we'll see they reach the tables of our poor and infirm.
Let's do 10. Confirm.
Just a wee one, nothing to fear.
Provide. Ah, for 250. So you get some of your standing credits back in order to purchase more bait and stuff. Okay, that's great. So for the here and now, I'm just going to say cut. Select all. Cut. Because I'd rather get all the parts out of that. Another 27. Beautiful.
You're quite handy with a blade, aren't you?
So we're going to leave Cetus. We'll head back to the orbiter. We're going to get the Archwing launcher crafting finally. And that is going to do it for today. Hey. Yeah, we'll have to spend some time with Cimerus as well. Archwing launcher. Beautiful. Launcher segment required? What does that even mean? Archwing launcher segment required. Is that something that you buy? Maybe it's in the marketplace. Let's just search for it real quick. Left stick. Archwing. Launcher segment. Is that something that you actually have to purchase with platinum? I mean, I have platinum, but I feel like that can't be right. I guess the only other possible... You know what? I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I want to check the dojo and see if it's something I can get over there.
So much fun with you,
And that also might be where I can possibly alter the appearance of the Railjack at the same time. That wasn't what I was really intending, but I don't think that they force you to buy pretty much anything in this game. You can earn it or just use credits or parts and mats that you farm. It would seem odd if randomly for this thing, they would make you use platinum to buy it. Not that I'm averse to it. Don't get me wrong. What is this? Activate. It's just browse. Nope. I don't need to do any of that. So the first thing I want to do is come outside this door. I want to head over to... Wait, am I even in the place that I was intending to be? No. I went the opposite direction that I normally go. I don't think I need to go into any of those rooms. Let's go back this way. I want to be out the main hall, out of the main hall. Because anything to do with the Railjack, I feel like would be up here. What's on this console? Nothing? I know I ran into Railjack something out here before. Because this looks a lot like the relay. That's not a usable console. What about these? Research. APOC? Sigma plating? Hull plating? That feels like that's got to be for the Railjack, right? But that's just like parts. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Configure. Aha! Okay. So shield, Sigma, what is this? Railjack. Armaments, components, upgrades, intrinsics, crew, customization. See, I knew it. I knew somewhere I would be able to customize the look of this. Okay. So let's turn wear and tear down actually a bit. Back. Perfect. All right. So that's customized. Now, what about all this stuff up here? Do I have anything standard issue? So I guess I've probably only just got the very basic stuff that I found, right? So upgrades, we've already done. I've got capacity 8 of 8. So let's just, I mean, may as well just get these on. We have the points. I'm not going to worry about bumping anything on this right now. I'm just clicking to see if there's any. Nope, we already did all of that because we haven't done any new Railjack missions. That's fine. And that's just back to customization. So I've got my Railjack all set up. So now let's continue our way into this arm of the dojo. I mean, I'm just grasping at straws here, guys, and I know there's a lot of places. Would it be under the Tenno? Let's open up the map. What is this? The Biolab? We're looking... I can't imagine it would be in here. Something related to Archwing launcher. I mean, there's a lot of neat stuff in here, but not what I'm looking for. We're just trying to write things off the list. If it isn't something you can get in here, then I can't even guess. Maybe I just have to spend the platinum. But this is the chem lab. I can't imagine it would be a chemical. I feel like I've looked through some of these, but not all of them. Nope. That is not it. What about across from this one? What is this? And then the 2 on the left. The Orokin lab. Oh, Dragon Keys. That's right. Somebody told me about these. There's something somebody mentioned in the comments. I'll have to go back and reread it. So it's not the Orokin lab. This is looking like it might be a bust, but there's 2 more possible doors. I'm guessing there's a possibility that it's the Tenno Lab. Since it's directly related to... What's in there? Nothing? What is this? The Oracle. I don't even know what that is. Let's go to the one that's a little bit closer first, and then we'll do the one in the back left. This is the Energy Lab? Okay. Well, this looks like mechanical stuff. And it's called an Archwing launcher something. It's got another word affixed to the end. I think I would recognize it by sight. We'll come back to this. It doesn't look like there. So I think my initial guess, if it's possibly here, it's going to be in the Tenno Lab. So we are looking for Archwing launcher something. So I don't see it here, but there's obviously a few other things related to Archwings. So I guess I am just going to have to buy it. Maybe it's something that drops from doing... Oh, wait. Archwing launcher segment. That's what it was called. Somehow I just missed it as I was scrolling through here. And it says that I have the parts, so let's replicate that. I guess Lucky and I almost skipped it, so that answered that. I was able to finally customize my Railjack, and I was able to get the piece I needed to finally get this Archwing launcher done, which I'm very much looking forward to. So we're going to wrap up today by running over here. Hopefully it's going to let me craft this now. Archwing launcher segment. So we have to craft that first. Yes, I'm sure. And then now, of course, we'll have to go back and farm for a little more iridite, which we can get that relatively easy and quickly from any cave on Cetus. So I'm going to let that do that thing. That's where we're going to pick up next time. We're going to go back to Cetus. We're going to do a little bit more farming for some iridite, and then we're going to get back onto the bounties over in the Cambion Drift. Okay, guys. I have now been recording for a very long time. I think before I replaced the batteries in my audio recorder, I had already been about an hour and a half, and I've just tacked on another nearly hour. So I'm going to have to do some cuts in this video, or it's going to be obscenely long, but I feel like we got a lot accomplished today. This Archwing launcher in particular, I'm really excited about. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. We have a clear idea of the path that we're doing. Once we get that done, we're just going to be focusing on running some bounties. Obviously, it's going to take time. I'm not going to show you guys every bounty run that I do every time I go to the Cambion Drift. That would get really old really quickly. But just like trying to get more Requiem relics in the background, it just is going to be part of my daily kind of farming routine. Obviously, there's a ton of places I could be directing my energies for the limited time I have to play. But I'm just going to focus down on one or two things at once until I have them wrapped up, and then we'll move on to something else new. But yeah, guys, really excited to finally have a customized Railjack. I got what I needed on the Archwing launcher. We've got one part of the Xaku frame, and we have got one part of one of the Nechramechs. So plenty more to go after in order to build all this stuff, but time in the saddle. Regardless, guys, as always, I do appreciate you checking in, and we will catch ya on the next one.